Hello, and what's up, my fellow players? It's your boy, Cringy Millennial, back at it again. And today, we're diving into the chaos that erupted in Marvel Rivals. I'll be honest with you, at first, I thought this was nothing but a meme revolving around some certain individuals, Necros, and probably other DPS players and their stances on support.
Move it up because this is going to be another really hot take. I will be honest, bro. Let's all collectively give our opinions at the same time. So I'll ask you guys, who do you guys think on average are the worst players on the team? You guys are saying that ironically. Like, let's say someone's doing bad on DPS. How many times do they get told to swap to support? Like, you don't see like someone being like, oh man, you're really bad at support, go DPS. Like, I'm not saying there's no skill expression on the role, but like the skill floor is really low, and that's undeniable, bro. That's undeniable. The skill floor on support is low. It does have a really high ceiling, but the floor is like, it's really easy to just put like an underperforming garbage DPS player, you just put them on Rocket and now suddenly you're winning the game. Do you know how many times, because do you actually understand how many times in this season I've won a game because I've just put a shit DPS player on Rocket? So many times, bro.
But more and more, I saw videos popping up on YouTube and TikTok. So yeah, this is about the great support strike of Marvel Rivals. Yes, you hear it. You will likely be seeing more lobbies with 4 to 5 DPSs and only one support. Probably Rocket Raccoon,
Hey team, enjoy the amplifier!
if any. So I took my bald ass on the internet and started looking into this, investigating into Reddit, TikTok, and watching some peak content. And then I came to understand why these support players were on strike. And these were the major gripes that stood out. Strategists are called entitled whining babies. They are blamed for everything, and I mean everything. Spider-Man goes into Narnia and he dies, and it's the strategist's fault somehow. Used as a punching bag to unload all pent-up hostilities or trauma. DPS players be getting ass-fisted at work and take it out on their supports like old, abusive, alcoholic, blue-collared husbands coming home to their beautiful wife. Not being peeled when being dived by all 19 inches of Venom and other dive comp champions like Captain America, Spider-Man, Black Panther, and etc. Not properly compensated by Marvel Rivals system in regard to competitive performance points. They could have God healing and still earn barely equal to that of other roles. Instead, they are continuously nerfed. So I mean, can we really blame them? But you know what I have to say? Deport them all. Send them back from wherever they came from. We have no place for illegal players. Tariffs everywhere. But sir, the support players deported themselves. Now we have nobody to do these roles anymore. Worst, they are played Overwatch 2 Stadium with all that drip and magical girl shit. We can't get the e-girls back now. Also, the DPS players are whining that nobody's playing support now and begging for them back. Imagine the irony. So, you are telling me that these DPS players are now understanding that supports are important to the game? That's bigly. Bro, I have to admit, I had a big laugh on this. I haven't been able to play much of this season since I was on vacation, but this is rich. People need to understand that Marvel Rivals is a team-based game. Let's hear it again. Team-based game. And that means, I'm sorry to tell you this, DPS players, you are not the main character. I get it. It's the main character syndrome from the days of old. That you should be the one praised. That you should be the only one seen on the MVP screen. But the game is a team-based game. And from reviewing threads, supports are not even asking to be glorified or be seen as the main character to take your spot. They just want to be respected. Spell it with me. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Nobody wants to come on a game where they are constantly being the butt of everyone's abuse and being told that their contribution to the game is useless and that any dog could do it. Let's be real. Why would anyone want to play a game like that, where it's constant toxicity? Support players are not your punching bags for your verbal and mental abuse. Respect needs to be shared in all directions, or else we really won't win these games. I've never seen how being negative to someone would improve their performance, unless you're into that kind of degradation kink. No shame if you are though. Also, players who are DPS or tank, myself included, we really need to be more aware of when our supports are being dived. We need to peel for them. Supports cannot perform when they are dead. I know, you know it, and they know it, that supports are the number one priority in fights, especially if the enemy team has a dive comp. So we need to peel more and stop blaming for no heals. Well, no shit. They can't heal when they are dead, and you guessed it, why you're having a bad game. It makes sense, right? Also, we need to remove that negative notion that support players lack mechanical skill. That's why they play support. I'm going to be real. I have a friend who plays support on Overwatch, and he is the best DPS player I know when he does touch DPS. I don't know why I'm even on DPS on Overwatch when he blows me out of the water. So that is heresy. Just like DPS, yes, I will say it, anyone can pick up that class too. Just because anyone can pick up a class doesn't mean there isn't different level of skill ceiling. And yes, I think every class and hero have different levels of skill expression. Besides, someone could genuinely just enjoy being a more supportive character who heals shields instead of just chasing after elims. Thankfully, it does seem like NetEase had heard the outcry and responded in a recent dev talk. Here's what's coming. The TLDR. They will be enhancing the damage capabilities of certain strategists to elevate their threat levels, making them more viable in team compositions. Nerfs to vanguards like Captain America and Groot, making them easier to take down. Spider-Man's amazing combo damage range will be nerfed. Competitive mode adjustments, performance rating calculations will be tweaked to ensure fairness across all heroes. NetEase emphasized a cautious approach, aiming for small, responsive updates to maintain balance. So overall, I think we can say devs listened. So in all, guys, little summary wummery here. Let's just respect each other to make this community what it once was, before it became a sweatfest. Let's make Marvel Rivals great again by having fun. Let's not isolate and demonize a segment of our player base. Everyone is crucial and should feel valid. This is a team-based game after all. Treat each other with respect. We all want this game to succeed and continue being that game we want to play for years to come. But one thing's for sure, the community's voice was heard loud and clear. Please like, subscribe, and drop a comment on how you feel about the situation, the upcoming changes, and feedback on the video. I love hearing your thoughts. See you, degenerates.